Hi guys, this is Brittany and this is Weight Loss to Burn Boss. So I want to come on today and make a quick video for you because if you are intermittent fasting, if you are not careful, there are some things that you could be doing that can stunt or stall weight loss if that's the reason that you're doing it. I have officially hit day 22 of my 24 intermittent fasting, and I'm also coupling that with eating keto, and I am having some great results. But the first week I did it, I didn't lose any weight, and I couldn't understand why. Well, after some research and really connecting with some of the great people on this YouTube platform, I figured out why. And if you're watching this video, I want to share with you some reasons as well. On this channel, you are going to watch my 150-pound weight loss journey. I'm going to give you motivation, and I'm hoping that you will also give me motivation and be my accountability and responsibility partner. So if that's you, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and become one of my burn bosses. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into some reasons. I believe, about 4 reasons that I know stunted my weight loss. And if you know any more, go ahead and comment down below. I want to hear from you. I want to get to know you. And I want us to encourage each other on this journey. So, number 1. When it comes to intermittent fasting, the reason that you may have not lost weight this week is because 1, you're under eating. A lot of us have been programmed to think that under eating is better. And in some situations, yes, if you are eating throughout the day, then of course you need to be conscious of how many, calories you're taking in, especially taking in empty calories. But when it comes to intermittent fasting, especially if you're doing the one that I'm doing, which is OMAD, 1 meal a day, then you have to make sure that you're eating enough. You need to make sure that you're getting in your 1,000, 1,200, 1,800 calories in some cases a day in that 1 meal. That can be a lot, but for someone like me who has binged eaten for so many years, and is trying to kind of create a new discipline, it's not that hard for me. Actually, I'm eating a lot less than I used to when I would binge eat. If you are under eating, you need to make sure that you are getting enough good calories. Increase your vegetable intake depending on what eating plan you're on. I'm doing keto, so that means that I'm cutting out the sugars, I'm reducing the carbs significantly, and I am trying to bring in, those leafy greens, those quality proteins. Occasionally I'll sprinkle some cheese in there, including pickles. I love pickles. Pickles are my favorite food ever. Boiled eggs and making deviled eggs, mixing it with mayo and with dill pickle and a little mustard. Honey, I can make a mean deviled egg. And I like to put a little garlic salt in there as well. You guys are going to have to come over and try my deviled eggs. They are keto friendly. And, just making sure that I am consuming enough of the right stuff. What you don't realize is if you don't take in enough calories, what happens is that your body will go into starvation mode. It will say, hey, I'm not really getting enough nutrients in today. Maybe I need to withhold some things, and that will stunt your weight loss. When I first started, I was so excited to do intermittent fasting, and I just knew that this was something that I was supposed to do. And sometimes you jump in head first, not doing all the research, and then when things don't happen the way that you've heard others testify that it has, or you don't see the results that you think that you should, it causes you to pause and say, hey, well, let me revisit this. And then after doing some more researching and actually reading, I learned that you can undereat and that can stunt weight loss. So make sure that you're not undereating, guys. Get those calories in, you guys. Okay, so the second reason that you may have not lost weight this week is because you consumed way too much junk food. Another issue I did in the first week. It's one thing to kind of not eat, and you're fasting throughout the day. But then when you do finally hit that period, it's all of this excess snacking. And then with the excess, can't say it, excess snacking, it's sugary foods. Let me tell you what I would do. On my OMAD, in my one meal, I would include a pack of Reese's peanut butter cups. Come on. Now, what that does is that's going to spike your insulin way up. That's going to kick you out of ketosis, which is what fasting does to the body. And you're not going to see many results at all. And that is exactly what I did. Or I would wait and then I would totally drink a bunch of fruit punch or sugary drinks or Kool-Aid. When's the last time you've had Kool-Aid? Yes. And I would do that. And that, guys, will stop the growth, because if you are consuming junk, if you are consuming processed food, that is not going to be well for your body. That means that your sugar is going to be sky high and the wrong type. It just doesn't do well. And that is something that I did the first week. I was just so happy that I made it to my feeding time, that I ate whatever. And that's also dangerous because you don't want to binge eat. And that is something that I struggled with in the past, just taking that meal and then shoving everything possible I could in my mouth until I'm so full I can barely walk, talk, or breathe. That is not okay, you guys. That is not okay. So the third reason that you may have not lost weight this week is because you're not resting enough, you guys. Do you know that your rest and your stress levels are directly correlated to your weight loss and weight gain? Do you understand that if you are not getting adequate sleep, then your body is not able to function the way that it should, and that hormones are not able to release in the manner that it should? You must get your rest. My pastor said a long time ago, before he passed away, rest in peace, Pastor Johnson. He said sometimes the most godly thing you can do is to eat well and go to bed on time. And I was a young little tenderoni then, and I didn't quite understand. I didn't understand what he was saying, but now do I. Eating well and resting well is so important for vitality. Make sure that you are getting your rest. Well, the average person should be getting 8 hours of sleep. And if you are not getting that, maybe fit in a power nap throughout the day if you can. And if you can, make some adjustments to your schedule if possible. Because if you're not, you are going to see a stunt, and you are even going to see a lag in your weight loss. Now, will it stop it completely? I haven't seen anything to say that. But it is important that you get your rest in, you guys. So important. All right, reason number 4, while you have not lost weight this week, is because you have not been waiting to your feeding time. You have been giving in a little early, a snack here, a snack there, a little creamer in your coffee here, a little honey in your tea over here, a couple of apple slices in the morning for breakfast. The purpose of fasting is so those insulin levels will decrease. And then after you burn up all the sugar in your body, then it will start accessing the stored fat in your body, you guys. A little snack and you're like, it's 2 apple slices. What is it going to harm? It's not harming you, but it is stunting you, because the purpose of fasting is not eating until you get to those feeding windows, you guys. And I understand. So maybe you can plan your schedule out, making sure that you're keeping it You're keeping yourself busy, keeping yourself occupied, keeping yourself focused. Plan out your day strategically. That way you are more focused on being productive than you are focused on eating. And I've had to do that for myself. And really since I've done that, and even since the fasting, and now that I'm on day 22, I have seen so much productivity and my energy. Let me tell you, I could not make it through the day without some form of nap, or I would just be so exhausted. But I am seeing now that I'm having more energy. I'm like, wow. And that is what happens when you do the fast right. And my fifth and final reason, number 5, is that you're not drinking enough water. You got to stay hydrated, you guys. It is so important to stay hydrated. You cannot do this without giving your body what it needs. Water. And then during your feeding time, make sure you're drinking water with electrolytes. I've heard people say they drink pickle juice, which is right up my alley because I could drink it and a glass full of ice with a straw. I really could. And so we have to make sure that we're staying hydrated. Because if we're not, that's going to bring a whole nother level of issues other than not losing weight as we feel that we should. I'm so excited. So it's day 22. The first week I saw no weight loss. I had actually gained a pound, which I was like, what? And then when I researched, I figured out exactly why that happened. And after making those 5 adjustments in 1 week, I lost 12 pounds, you guys. So excited. 12 pounds down and so many more to go. But I thank you guys for taking this journey with me, guys. If you made it to the end of this video, I want to see how many actually watched it to the end. Make sure you comment down below Brussels sprouts. Comment down below Brussels sprouts if you made it to the end of this video, which is a great food that helps with autophagy, which helps prevent loose skin, which I am praying and believing God for. Please hit that subscribe button and please hit the notification bell. That'll let you know when I come out with another video and we can keep each other encouraged. All right. Thank you so much. My name is Brittany again, and thank you all to my new burn bosses. I'll see you next time. Bye.